Hi, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please. Let's get right into this topic. Wow. I remember covering the assassination of Jovenel Moise in 2021 when the Haitian president was assassinated. And I remember some people saying, I bet his wife has something to do with it. Martine Moise. And I said, no. How could you be so stupid? Why would this woman want to have her husband assassinated? And I remember people saying to me, that type of power turns some people crazy. You have no idea the levels that people will go through to obtain that type of power. And I said, nah, I still don't believe it. And when I saw the pictures of how Jovenel Moise was done, of course, YouTube has its rules and restrictions and guidelines, and you're not allowed to post those graphic images on YouTube, but they were sent to me through WhatsApp. And I placed them in my WhatsApp chat room. And when I saw the pictures of how Jovenel Moise was done, shot through the eye, the way he was mutilated, as if he was tortured before he was killed. He looked as if they were looking for something and they were torturing him to tell them where it was. This wasn't just an assassination. There was way more to it. If it was an assassination, soldiers would have went in, hit the target, and got out. This had something else written all over it. And then I remember Martine Moise, Jovenel Moise's wife, who was with him, coming away with only an arm injury. An injury to the arm. And her remembering nothing. And I thought, oh, wow. Now this is weird. Because surely an assassin would have also dealt her a deadly blow, because they wouldn't want to be recognized by her. Now, let me say this. I am not here telling you that she is a part of it. I am telling you now that she is being implicated in it. And she is being looked at by law enforcement as someone who is and was involved in the assassination of her husband, the president of Haiti, Jovenel Moise. Let's get into the details. The wife of Haitian president assassinated has been accused of being a part of her husband's 2021 assassination, with a prosecutor suggesting that she wanted him gone out the way because she wanted his job and his power for herself. Wow. Now, former Haitian First Lady Martine Moise, who is now 49 years old, she was included in a 70-person indictment recommendation from the capital's top prosecutors that were obtained by the New York Times. Although she is not accused of directly planning her husband Jovenel Moise's fatal shooting, his assassination in July of 2021, it is said in these documents by the prosecutors that she was complicit and she is involved. Now, Jovenel Moise, who was also, no, not Jovenel Moise, but Martine Moise, who was also shot in the assassination, is instead accused of giving contradictory statements that allegedly suggests that she was complicit, with a main suspect in custody accusing her of aspiring to steal her husband's presidency. Let me repeat that part for y'all again, and let me do it in slow motion so everybody understands and gets on the same page as we move forward. Martine Moise, the wife of assassinated President of Haiti, Jovenel Moise, she was also shot during the assassination of her husband. He was mutilated head to toe. Martine was only hit in her arm and came away with an arm injury. It is said in these paperwork by top prosecutors that were obtained by New York Times, in a statement, it is said that instead of accusing her of being directly involved in the planning to assassinate him, it is said that she gave contradictory statements. After her questioning, she gave contradictory statements that suggest that she was complicit, with a main suspect who is in custody now, who is also accusing her of aspiring to steal her husband's presidency. God damn. Wow. Could this be a case of like sacrificing her husband to go down in history as Haiti's prime minister? Has Haiti ever had a female prime minister? So she might have been the first female prime minister of Haiti. And then she will go down in history as she ruled Haiti after she stood still. Even after they assassinated her husband, she was brave and she did not run. Because after Jovenel Moise was assassinated, I was one of them that said if I was Martine Moise, I would grab my children, my daughter, my son, and I would beat the hell up out of Haiti with all our resources. I would be somewhere off in Canada or somewhere off in France or somewhere else in the world, but I would not be in Haiti anymore, because what happened to my husband right in front of me could definitely happen to me too. So when she decided that she wanted to come back to Haiti so quickly after his assassination, I said, this is either a brave woman or this is a crazy woman. Now, the prosecutor who compiled the report cannot file charges against Moise, with that decision left at the discretion of a judge who will now review the evidence. So this prosecutor has actually put together a case against Martine Moise, and they have submitted this case because it is out of their jurisdiction to just arrest her and bring charges against her. This judge must first review the case and then decide based on the evidence in the files if she should be arrested and tried or charged as such. And this is where they sit right now. The judge has the files. She has lawyered up, and rightfully so. Her lawyer has denied these allegations, and a separate U.S. Department of Justice investigation reportedly has not issued any evidence suggesting her involvement. We do not believe that she is or could ever be a suspect in the case, said Moise's lawyer, whose name is Paul Turner. For God's sakes, man, she was a victim, just like her children that were there and her husband. Now, other legal analysts have suggested that the widow is a victim of Haiti's corrupted political system and that she had nothing to do with the assassination of her husband. Parallel investigations by the U.S. Department of Justice and Haitian prosecutors have resulted in separate charges. Critics of the Haitian indictment claims it is politically motivated. The slain president, Jovenel Moise, was killed on July 7th of 2021 by a gang of Colombian hitmen, mercenaries who were hired by a Miami-based security company, according to the Haitian investigation. His security came under scrutiny for allegedly allowing the assassins into the presidential mansion residence without any resistance. There were no shots fired at them. If they're coming to assassinate your president, they should have to come through all of us, who is his first to last line of defense. Yet they walked in so easily, and Jovenel Moise's security team ran and opened the doors and let them into the building. The police failed to arrive in time after Jovenel Moise called 911 from his ransacked bedroom. He called them and he begged them and he said, "They are going to take my life. Hurry up." And they did not show up. The president was severely beaten before he was shot dead on the scene, while the first lady was also shot in the arms and in her thigh. And she claims that they only left after they believed that she herself was dead, because she pretended that she was dead. Now, don't get me wrong, but I give her A for effort to be shot in the arm and in the thigh, and to be able to lay there as still as a dead person to convince a trained mercenary that you are dead. I give you credit. But these are trained mercenaries. And we have done our research and we have seen the levels of training that these mercenaries have gotten in Colombia. And these mercenaries, many of them military men and ex-military men themselves. They do not conduct an assassination by shooting someone in the arm and in the leg. They shoot you in the chest or in the head, just like they did to her husband, Jovenel Moise. So why would they leave thinking, and that is what she said. She said they only left after they thought I was dead. Why would a trained mercenary who was trained to carry out this mission and to kill, why would a trained mercenary think a leg shot and an arm shot was going to kill you? Haiti descended into chaos in the aftermath of the assassination as political violence took over the nation's government. It was wild, and it still is wild in the streets. Kidnappings, extortions, murders, guns everywhere, fire blazing. No elections were ever carried out for Jovenel Moise's replacement. Y'all notice that? No elections were ever carried out for Jovenel Moise's replacement. It seems as he was taken out, the vice president was put in to become president. The people are disgruntled with him, so he will have to run and then be replaced by someone else immediately. But there is no democratic process of voting, tallying up the votes, and choosing who won since Jovenel Moise's death. Now, in the absence of elections, the nation's prime minister took over, with the second and current interim leader, Ariel Henry, accused of being involved in Jovenel Moise's assassination as well. The people of Haiti right now are protesting heavily for Ariel Henry to leave. Now, this includes phone calls that were reportedly showing Ariel Henry had spoken to a key conspirator directly before and directly after the shooting of Jovenel Moise. He has since denied that he had any involvement with Jovenel Moise's assassination, but he somehow cannot explain his communication with this key conspirator directly before and directly after the president's assassination. Now, the subsequent investigation by Haitian authorities concluded last week with Jovenel Moise's recommended indictment, with Martine Moise's recommended indictment, alongside 70 others. It was filed by the Capital Port-au-Prince public prosecutors, Elder Guillaume, pardon my pronunciation, Guillaume, a political appointee of the government. The filing is not legally binding and only recommends that the charges could be brought by an investigating judge who can either reject them if they choose or accept them and move forward with them. Legal analysts cited by the New York Times have scrutinized these shocking charges that are set to be filed against the former First Lady, seeing it as a weaponization of the legal system against a political enemy. Some have seen it as a blatant attempt to direct speculation away from the government's alleged involvement in the assassination, with former U.S. Special Envoy to Haiti, Dan Foote, branding it another bad act in the reaction to the shooting. The fact that this government is running the investigation is bad enough, he said. Mr. Foote said the fact that the Haitian government is running the investigation into the assassination of Jovenel Moise is bad enough. It's not even close to independent, which means the same persons who conspired to take Jovenel Moise's life could very well be the same persons who are running around right now pretending to be doing an investigation to solve his murder. In total, Haitian authorities have already arrested 44 people over the assassination, including 20 Colombians, 19 Haitian law enforcement officers, and 3 members of Moise's security detail, and are among the 70 named in the new prosecutor's filing. I want my audience to tell me, what do you think? Do you think that Haiti is actually conducting a real investigation and the U.S. is trying to interrupt for whatever reasons we might not know? Or do you think that Dan Foote has a point that Haiti should not be the one conducting this investigation because it will not be done fairly? I need to hear your comments in the comment section below. Separate to the Haitian investigation, prosecutors in the United States have brought charges against 11 men who allegedly carried out the plot. The Haitians already have 44 people, 20 of them Colombians, 19 are Haitian law enforcement officers, including 3 members of Jovenel Moise's personal security detail. The ones who we said should have been the ones to lock the doors, barricade the doors, fire some shots at the people who were approaching the house. But they went and opened the door and let these people in, and not one shot was fired in his defense. 5 have pleaded guilty. To the 11 that the U.S. have gotten, 5 of those have pleaded guilty, and the remaining 6 defendants were set to have the former First Lady testify at the trial later this year in South Florida. It is not clear how the recommended indictment may affect her involvement in that trial. No evidence was provided in the indictment over Moise's alleged scheme to kill her husband. And attorneys for those charged in Florida reportedly said that the U.S. Department of Justice has given no indication that it suspects her or of any crimes concerning her husband's death. The charges that may be brought center around statements that she gave in the aftermath of her husband's death, although the filing reportedly did not specify exactly what it was that she said and then later on contradicted. Her attorney countered that after her initial statement to the police, she declined to return to Haiti for interviews with detectives over fear for her own safety. Turner added that the U.S. prosecutors ordered her not to speak about the assassination until she testified in their case in Florida first. Now, while an arrest warrant was issued in October 2023 and only made public a week ago in 2024 February, Turner added that Haitian authorities are unaware of her location right now, and it is being kept under wraps for her security. So Jovenel Moise's widow, Martine Moise, has gone into hiding. She is needed to testify in a case that's coming up in the U.S., and the U.S. does not want her to speak to Haitian authorities until after she has testified in the case in the United States of America. Brian Concanon, Executive Director of the Human Rights Group Institute for Justice and Democracy in Haiti, also cast doubt over the legitimacy of the possible new charges that they have come up with concerning Martine Moise. It's a system that is very subject to political manipulation, he said to the New York Times. You have a prime minister who already fired a previous prosecutor who asks too many awkward questions. That's weird. In the face of scrutiny, Prime Minister Henry's office detained any manipulation of the legal process and claimed the investigators operate independently. The Prime Minister has no direct relationship with the examining magistrate, nor does he control him, said spokesman Jean Jr. Joseph. The judge remains free to issue his order in accordance with the law and his conscience. The changes also name Henry's predecessor, Claude Joseph, as complicit in the assassination of Jovenel Moise, which he countered with accusations the filing is a political hit job. He said, "It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why would Martine Moise have her husband killed in a massive plot involving 20 Colombian former soldiers when they lived together and could have found a million easier ways to get rid of him if she actually wanted to?" Well, maybe it wasn't her idea. Maybe she was not left with a choice. Maybe she had to choose herself over her husband, and for reasons they wanted him out, and her only other choice was, I might as well step into power. So if you allow us to do it this way, and you hold our secret, we will make sure that you become Haiti's prime minister at some point. Just looking outside the box and thinking from the outside. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Sac passe. To my Haitian people, big up yourself. I see y'all going through a lot, but you're a resilient people, and you'll be okay in due time. Leave your comments and let me hear what you have to say about this. And if I'm misguided on anything, please feel free to correct me or to educate me. Walk good. I'm out. Peace.